Hello, good day. This is Bead with Mommy, and it's always a joy to come your way once again. Right, so today we are going to look at how to do a clutch purse. Okay, the size of your clutch depends on you. Clutch purse like this, you just take your measurement and do it to suit you. But whether we are doing a small clutch or a big clutch, the procedure is the same. Okay, right, so I want us to go through the tools and materials we'll be needing to make a clutch. Okay, so for the tools, we need a cutter. The fishing line we'll be using depends on the size of bead that we are working with. So if we are working with sugar beads, okay, if we are working with sugar beads, then we'll be using 0.80 millimeters of fishing line, as well as 0.70 millimeters of fishing line. But if we are using the smaller beads, okay, to make this kind of clutches, the very small ones, if we are using the smaller beads, we'll use 0.60 millimeters of fishing line. This is the bead size we are going to use to design our clutch. Another material we'll be using, button lock. So in my next video, I'll teach you how to use the button lock, like this one. Okay. Okay, so for us to be able to do a clutch, we first have to work on a bead mat. Okay, so I quickly want to just introduce how to create this mat. Okay, when we're working on the key holders, I taught you how to create a small mat. It is the same procedure you use to create this mat as well. So for us to be able to work on a bead mat, we start off with 4 beads. Okay, 4 of our beads. So pick any color of your choice. We pick 4 beads. We arrange 3 on our fishing line, and then the 4th bead we crisscross. The concept of crisscrossing I have already introduced you to, so I'm sure by now you know how to crisscross. So we crisscross our 4th bead this way, and then we pull. So this is what you will have. Okay, then we pick 3 beads. We put 1 on each of the fishing lines, 1 on the right fishing line, and then the other on the left fishing line, and then the 3rd bead we crisscross. Then we pull. So this is what we'll have. We pick 3 more beads. We put 1 on the right fishing line, then another 1 on the left fishing line, and then the 3rd bead we crisscross. This is the mat we are going to use for our clutch. Okay, and the bead count for this particular mat is 30 beads are on this side, and then 20 beads are also on this other side. Exactly. Good. So for what we are doing, we want to achieve 30 by 20 bead count, and that will help us for the size of clutch that we want. Like I told you, I go strictly by bead count. You can also measure, okay, with your measuring tape, but I go strictly by bead count. It's easier for me that way, but you can also measure. Okay. So for this particular mat, okay, the bead count is 20 by 30. These are 20 beads have been used on this side, and 30 beads have been used on this other side. For the matting that we are working on, okay, we want to have a mat of 20 by 30 bead count. I've already taught you how to do the turning when we're working on the beaded key holders. Okay, so we will not waste too much time here. but I'm going over it just to help those who might be viewing my tutorials for the very first time. We actually want to extend our crisscrossing. So we open up our fishing line this way, with one to my left and then the other fishing line to my right. This to my left and that one to my right. And for us to turn, to help us extend our crisscrossing, we'll put two of the beads on our right fishing line. Okay, and then we crisscross the third bead. Do you see? So now the crisscross bead is at the side. Before this time, we're crisscrossing at the middle. Okay, we're crisscrossing at the middle. All these are crisscross bead. But when we got to the side that we want to turn, we brought the crisscrossing to the side. And we have our crisscross at the side, no more at the center. What we do next is to pick 3 beads. We pick 3 beads. Then we put 2. Again, we put 2 of the beads on the right fishing line. 1, 2. And then we crisscross the third bead. That way, and we pull. So this is what we'll have. So we still have our right fishing line and our left fishing line. Okay, so the right fishing line, this one, we'll pass it through the side bead. These are the side beads. Okay, the immediate side bead here, pink bead. So we'll pass it through like this. Pass the right fishing line through the next side bead, which is this. Okay, so our side beads on this crisscross beads, I'm holding are the pink, yellow, brown, and red. All these are side beads. Okay, so I pass the fishing line through the next side bead, which is the pink one. I pick 2 beads. I place one on the left fishing line, this way. Okay, remember I've already passed the right fishing line through the side bead, which is the pink bead here, and the second bead I crisscross. Crisscross the second bead that way, and I pull. So this is what we'll have. You see, so we still have our right fishing line and our left fishing line. What we'll do next is to pass the right fishing line through the next side bead, which is the yellow one. Okay, so we'll pass the right fishing line through the next, the immediate side bead, which is the yellow bead, and then we pull. So this is what we'll have, this way. Right, then we'll pick 2 beads, put 1 bead on the left fishing line, and then the second bead we crisscross and we pull. So this is what we'll have. Okay, good. Then again, we pass our right fishing line through the next side bead that way, and then we pull. We pick 2 beads. We put 1 on the left fishing line, and then we crisscross the second bead. What we do next is to pass the fishing line through the next, or through the immediate side bead. Then we pick 2 beads. We put 1 on the left fishing line and we crisscross the second bead. So far this is what we have achieved. We have, if we are going by bead count, we have 1 2 3 4 5 by 1 2 by 2, but we want to have 30 by 20. So we'll continue till we get it in the length that we want. So this is what we have achieved. We want to continue. I'll do the rest of camera. So here we are. We have our mat. We are coming to do our folding, and we want to fold it into a clutch piece like this one. Okay, so you use part of it as flap. This is the flap, this side. You use part of it as flap, and then part of it as the main clutch or the main piece. So you fold it this way. You can decide to leave out 6 or 7 as your flap. In this case, we are leaving out 1 2 3 4 5 6 as our flap, and then we turn it that way. So this is how our piece is going to look like. The next thing we do is to join the sides. Okay, here, do you see? We are coming to join the sides. Okay, and to help us do the joining, this is how I go by it. You see these 3 beads. When you put these two, when you put it together this way, okay, these 3 beads, 1 2 3. Can you see? 1 2 3. I call them corner beads. I pass the fishing line through the 3 beads here. Okay, the corner beads, the 3 corner beads. So I do it this way: 1 2. Okay, and 3. Okay, and then I pull this way, and then I take 1 bead, and then I crisscross. So this is the crisscross bead. Okay, it fills the space there. Okay, I open up my fishing line this way. Okay, and then I pass them through the side beads. These become the side beads. Okay, so I pass them through the side beads, one through the right, then the other through the left side bead. Okay, you see, I pick a bead and then I crisscross. Okay, do my crisscross here. I open up my fishing line, okay, with the right fishing line passing through the right side bead this way. This is the right fishing line to go through the right side bead. Okay, and then my left fishing line also go through the left side bead. Like so. You see, then you pull. I pick a bead and then I crisscross. You see, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll do the rest of camera, okay, and then I'll come for us to do the final finishing. Please like, share, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. All right, so we are ending our clutch piece. Okay, we are left with just 1 more side bead to finish up. We pass our right fishing line through the right side bead, and then our left fishing line through the left side bead. Okay, we pick a bead and then we'll crisscross. Okay, what we'll do next is to pass the fishing line through the beads. I'm working kind of backwards just to secure this edge. Okay, you see, what you do with the rest of the fishing line is to just pass them to the rest of the beads. Then you cut it when you are done. So our clutch purse is ready and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Thank you for staying with me. Please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in my next class, we'll learn how to fix this magnetic button lock. Okay, just like we have done here. Okay, we'll learn how to fix it on a clutch purse. Thank you for staying with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. This is Bead with Mommy.